Race night at the Hawthorne Racecourse on the outskirts of Chicago.
1 minute.
A little after 7 p.m. and the first event of the night gets underway. Racing is currently one of the few sporting events where betting is allowed in most US states. But that looks set to change following a ruling by the Supreme Court that gives each state the right to legalize sports gambling. The ruling means people across the country will soon be allowed to bet on the outcome of sports such as football, baseball and basketball.
You know, it's a way to generate revenue, and it's inevitable if this was going to happen. People are betting on sports, illegal gambling. Sports betting is probably a $50 to $150 billion industry, the illegal sports betting. You know, we may see in a couple of years that may be $200 billion, and then it keeps increasing as we learn how to bet.
One research firm estimates sports betting will be legal in 32 states within 5 years. Major professional sports leagues had opposed the move over fears it could impact the integrity of sport. But they may now target a slice of the market. A number of race courses across the country have struggled in recent years, so those here hope that this potential opening up of the sports betting market can provide a boost to the industry. Peter Galassi has been the racetrack commentator here for almost 40 years. He believes the move could be a saviour for many courses.
Decent, Sawyer holds on to win it. I think you'll introduce more people to horse racing. People are going to come in here to make a bet on a football game. Football games last 3 hours. We run a race every 20 minutes. They can sit and watch the races while they're betting on a football game, and you can do both. What's more exciting than that?
Across the city at Wrigley Field, fans attending a Chicago Cubs game agree. Change is long overdue.
People are doing it anyway, and to legalize it and capitalize on the tax revenue, I think it's a good idea.
But others warn that the legitimizing of gambling will come at a cost. The National Council on Problem Gambling estimate gambling addiction resulted in social costs of $7 billion last year. Jerry Presapio is a former gambling addict who once owed money to a local mafia.
He said something to pass on to you. Your baby son has a beautifully shaped head, and then he walked away.
Presapio is in no doubt the impact the ruling will have on gamblers.
You know, I know what it's going to do to people's lives like it did to mine. There's reports of teenage suicide as a result of gambling. Kids get so depressed, you know, parents don't even get a chance to see the debt structure. Kids take their lives because they feel so much guilt.
Just as in sport, there will be winners and losers with this new gambling development. But what does appear to be clear, the sports betting landscape is set for a radical change. Dan Williams, CGTN, Cicero, Illinois.